Hey, I'm Denny Chapman and welcome to The Gun Show. Today we're featuring the Springfield Hellcat RDB and a portion of my interview with Chris Barrett, World Speed Shooting Champion from SHOT Show 2022. Remember guys, you can always go back and watch this entire episode after the fact on the Gun Show YouTube channel. We're also cross-posting on John Martin Talks and all the other BDU social media platforms, including the new excluded.com. That's spelled with an X. XCLUDED. Make sure you check it out and subscribe there as well. And please remember to engage wherever you're watching. Just hit those buttons, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, and share, and help set a positive 2A algorithm on social media. You can actually start right now by simply dropping a note in the comment section and let us know where you're watching from. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to kick things off with a portion of my interview with world champion Steel Challenge competitor and speed shooting world champion Chris Barrett from SHOT Show 2022. Hey, we got Chris Barrett in the Big Daddy Unlimited booth. We're so excited to be here this year. It feels so good to be back, doesn't it?
That's right, man. I missed this. It's been 2 years since I've been here, so this is great to be back.
I know, it's great. It's like a reunion. We're seeing all our old buddies in the 2A industry.
Exactly.
Chris, my good friend here, we're world record holder, world champion, Steel Challenge competitor, and now getting into the USPSA end of things with the PCC. Now we're throwing out a lot of letters out there that our viewers might not understand. Can you explain to folks what USPSA and what those terms mean?
All right, so USPSA is United States Practical Shooting Association, so they do the running, gunning, rifle, pistol kind of competitions. PCC is pistol caliber carbine, which is pretty much your ARs, your kind of 9mm rifles, 45 rifles, that kind of stuff. And pretty much anything that's pistol caliber is what we consider that kind of category. Most of us shoot 9mm because it's the cheapest and it shoots the fastest. If you don't know what Steel Challenge is, it's a sport of 8 stages that are always the same. So everywhere you go, they're always the same. It's a drag racing sport, so it's all about time, it's all about speed. So that's just kind of some of the different disciplines that I shoot, some of the different things I use.
I love Steel Challenge because I love that instant gratification.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. I love the sound of the steel when my round hit, because I know I've got a hit.
Oh,
USPSA is a little different because we do, sometimes we have steel, but mostly it's paper, right?
Yeah.
And so we really have to call our shots. How easy was the transition into USPSA from Steel Challenge? Or not easy?
Well, we play it 2 ways. In some way it is easy, in some way it's hard. So from Steel Challenge, because you're shooting in a box and you're shooting at a high rate of speed, so I shoot like Steel Challenge, I shoot 5 shots in like a little over a second, so like 1.5, 1.2, really, really fast stuff. Now in USPSA, you're double tapping and you're running. So my transition, so from shooting wise, I didn't have any problems. So in shooting, seeing what I need to do, like the visual speed of what I'm trying to see out of the target, out of the sights, I didn't have any problems. But shooting on the move and running with a gun, that was a little bit of a learning curve, but not bad.
We'll be posting that entire interview as well as others from the SHOT Show on the Gun Show YouTube channel, so you can always go back and check them out. And remember, you can always go back and check them out on excluded.com as well. All right, we're going to take a closer look at the Springfield Hellcat RDB right after our safety segment. It's our proud tradition to include the 4 cardinal rules of gun safety in every episode of the Gun Show, and we're going to do that right now. Number 1, treat all firearms as if they're loaded at all times. Common sense, guys. Number 2, never ever point your gun at anything you're not willing to shoot or destroy. Number 3 is your trigger finger. Keep that finger away from the trigger until you are ready to fire. And number 4 is your target. Always know what's in front, behind, around, beside, and beyond that target. The 4 cardinal rules of gun safety. We hope you guys memorize them so that you can be a safe and responsible gun owner when you go out and enjoy your Second Amendment rights. All right, guys, let's take a closer look at the Springfield Hellcat RDB. This is a subcompact, semi-automatic, striker-fired 9mm pistol. It's designed for concealed carry. And by the way, RDB stands for Rapid Defense Package, and as you can see, it has some very easy, quick to recognize special features such as a red dot sight and a recoil compensator. Let's talk about this sight. This sight is the Hex Wasp. It's a low-profile micro red dots designed to co-witness with the U dot sights. As you can see here, it's got a U on the rear portion of the sight and a tritium post front sight. And I don't know if you can see the red dot on the camera, but it actually co-witnesses with these sights, which is awesome. The dot itself is 3.5 MOA. It's a nice size for a concealed carry gun. It's self-dimming, and it has a 2-year runtime. And on top of that, it's waterproof. The front sight is tritium, as I mentioned, so it will glow in the dark. The rear sight is what they call the tactical U dot, and there's a little bit of space here. It's designed for easy target acquisition. So when you look through that rear sight, there's a little more width there. They actually have a cutout here in the hex wasp so that it doesn't obscure your sight. You can look right through. If anything does happen to your red dot, it will not obscure your sights. It comes with a 3.8-inch hammer forged threaded barrel. Let's do some gun safety since we picked this gun up. We're going to kick this magazine out. We're going to rack the slide back. We like to check 2 times visually and physically. No magazine, empty chamber. See me using my finger? Magazine is out, chamber is empty. So as I mentioned, it's a hammer forged barrel. I love hammer forging because the hammer forging process really makes a very accurate barrel. The manufacturing process behind hammer forging is such that it doesn't leave behind any little bits and pieces of metal that need to be polished out. It is good to go there, very accurate. It has a self-indexing removable compensator on the front end. By the way, guys, we have nobody in the studio from here over. The cameras are remote today. Production staff is over here, so this will be pointing our guns in a safe direction today. Talked about this self-indexing muzzle device. So it is a compensator. It does compensate for your recoil. The barrel is threaded a 1/2 by 28. I'm actually taking the recoil compensator off right now so that I can show you the threaded barrel and I can show you that compensator by itself. It's very easy to remove and reattach. Now, compensators basically divert the pressure of the gases so that you don't have nearly as much muzzle flip, you have better control, and that also gives you the ability to have faster follow-up shots. It comes with 2 magazines, an 11-round magazine, and a 13-round magazine. One cool thing though is, even with the 11-round magazine, you can see that I can wrap my pinky finger around that handle for a full grip. This is very important. If you've been following me, I've been talking about the importance of your pinky finger when gripping a firearm, because your pinky finger actually gives you up to 30% of your overall grip strength just in your little pinky. So if that pinky's hanging off, you're losing a lot of grip strength. But if you can wrap it around, even on this 11-round magazine, you can wrap that pinky around. You can have a lot more control of this pistol because you're using that pinky finger. You have a lot more grip strength because of that. Also has this 15-round magazine, which gives you even more room, as you can see, to get a nice complete grip. So 11-round magazine and a 12-round magazine as well. These guns are very easy to disassemble and maintain. There's not much to it. We're going to rack that slide back. We're going to take that takedown lever, put it up in the 12 o'clock position. We're going to slide the slide forward, pull the trigger, and it's going to come completely off. I just about had a live TV moment, about flew out of my hands there. We have a captured spring here in the recoil system and the guide rod, so you will not lose your spring. The barrel comes out quite easily. You do have to remove the compensator from the barrel before you disassemble this gun. It's just as easy to put back together. The barrel goes back in, the recoil assembly goes back in. There's a really handy little notch that's cut out on the other side, underside of the barrel, so it's very easy to make sure that you get the recoil assembly properly adjusted. The slide goes back on and we are good to go. Now, because this is self-indexing, it's really quite easy to put the compensator back on. There's a little notch here that you have to remove. You're then able to screw the compensator back onto the gun. As you can see, it goes fairly quickly here. I think we got one more turn. Let's see where we at. We got one more turn here before we're complete, and we are in. All right, guys, an awesome little gun. It's built to be small. The overall length is only about 7 inches long. The slide length alone, is 6.85 inches. It's about 4 inches high, and that's when you have the flush mount magazine in, as well as you can see. So it's a very small overall format. The width is only just about an inch. Actually, it's just under 1 inch in width. So when you're carrying it, whether you're carrying an appendix or on your hip or in some other device, it's very small, very handy to carry. It's not going to feel bulky and get in the way. Make sure you check out the Springfield Hellcat RDB on the Big Daddy Limited member site. And if you're not a member, you can hit that link in the description and join today for 99 cents. You'll have a 30-day trial membership, full member benefits, access to not only this great product, but over 300,000 other Second Amendment related items and a fantastic website. Guns, ammo, optics, holsters, accessories, survival gear, lots of other cool Second Amendment related stuff on the website. And you'll have access to our awesome customer service department. Shout out to you guys. I know you guys watch the show. Our customer service folks, we're so proud of you. These are my friends that work right here in our Gainesville, Florida headquarters. They're taking your calls and answering your questions. They have expert knowledge, and they're very proud to give you that VIP customer service that you expect and that you deserve. As a member also, guys, you'll also have additional benefits like your own digital gun vault and exclusive BDU member content. It's time for me to look at my watch, and I'm officially out of time. That music is my cue, folks. My time is up. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you again soon on The Gun Show.